history and conservation. Meetings between the two sides will cover steps towards implementation and improvements to Luang Prabang's heritage-listed Old Town. The meeting followed up on issues raised in sessions of the World Heritage Committee held in Quebec, Canada in 2008 and in Seville, Spain early this year. During the talks, both parties exchanged ideas on improving amenities and preserving heritage values. Issues under discussion included a realignment of the airport runway and a review of urban planning. These two issues are particularly important if Luang Prabang is to retain its status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Mr. Dosh said Luang Prabang's ubiquitous temples were renowned for both their cultural and religious heritage and were a big part of the decision to list the city on the World Heritage Register in 1995. Such cultural delights had brought many tourists to Laos, benefiting the economy greatly. He said this had to be managed continuously to ensure a balance between amenities and heritage. Some 400 primary school students in Hap Village, Sieng Khor District and Kang Village, Sob Bao District in Hua Phan Province will soon be studying in brand new classrooms, according to the province's education department.
The government of Japan has decided to provide grant assistance worth almost $85,000 to build primary schools in the villages under the Grant Assistance for Grassroots Human Security Scheme. A ceremony took place yesterday in Vientiane to set the project in motion, and an agreement was signed between the Japanese ambassador to Laos, Mr. Masagi Miyashita, and Hua Phan Provincial Education Department Director, Mr. Ponsuk Jantawong. The ceremony was also attended by Hua Phan Provincial Office Head Dr. Somthong Vilaipon and other officials. According to a press release issued by the Embassy of Japan to Laos, Japan regards education as an important part of its assistance to Laos. These primary schools are the 15th such project for which the Japanese government has provided funding since 1996. There remains an acute shortage of school facilities in rural and remote areas in Laos, especially in Hua Phan province, and many school children face problems getting an education. The new schools will each have 5 classrooms, which can hold around 40 children each. There will also be a teacher's room and toilets. Mr. Miyashita said improving primary education is an important part of developing children's knowledge and abilities. He said that the Japanese government has not only strengthened its cooperation in the education field, particularly through assistance in building new schools, but also provided funds to build hospitals and irrigation systems.
Toyota Motor Thailand Company Limited hopes to supply up to 200 all-new Land Cruiser Prado vehicles next year to the Lao market.
The Prado market in Laos is in the top 10 of 170 countries and achieves the best sales in Asia, except for China and Japan, said the company's Deputy General Manager, Mr. Supachai Sisuwanara, at a press conference to launch the new Prado yesterday. 50 vehicles have already been reserved. The new Prado will be officially launched in Vientiane on Friday at 3 showrooms operated by 2 authorized Toyota dealers, Lao Toyota Service and Toyota Lao Thani. The vehicle's range is priced from 525 million to 677 million kip, 62,000 to 80,000 US dollars, depending on style and accessories. Company Vice President Sitachai Jiratanyasakun said Prado products were officially launched in Laos in 2005 and were well received among business owners, senior bureaucrats, families and travelers. Mr. Sitachai said the new model is suitable for loud terrain and will be more successful than the previous one. The major changes to the model have been the result of advancements in the Land Cruiser family, which has lasted almost 60 years in the worldwide market. Next year's delivery will be an increase on the 140 Land Cruiser Prados supplied this year, but will still be down on sales in 2008.
The National Stadium will not have a booth selling tickets for the SEA Games opening and closing ceremonies, as there are only 1,000 tickets left. The company is responsible for ticket sales. Company President Pan Kambongkanti said at a press conference yesterday that people who wanted a ticket should hurry to reserve and buy one because they should soon be sold out.
ปัจจุบันในปีของพวกเขาและมันเริ่มได้ออกจำหน่ายแล้วเพราะว่าพวกเขาเริ่มจำหน่าย
The SEA Games Organizing Committee agreed to officially distribute the tickets on Monday. We started selling them for 200,000 kip on November 9th by calling people who had booked to come and collect and pay for their tickets.
ของคอยฉะนั้นพวกเขาก็มีบัญชีรายชื่อของบรรดาท่านที่ว่าจับจองทั้งหมดอยู่ในบัญชีของเขา
The company continued to distribute tickets but raised the price to 300,000 kip yesterday. He also said each ticket had a stamp from the Ministry of Public Security and a 3D hologram sticker of the 25th SEA Games logo. People who come to collect their tickets should look through the hologram, Mr. Pan Kam said. If there is no hologram, the ticket is not authentic. The company reported that more than 13,000 tickets for the opening and closing ceremonies had been printed. There were 5,470 tickets costing 500,000 kip, 4,102 tickets costing 400,000 kip, 3,418 tickets costing 300,000 kip, and 684 tickets costing 200,000 kip. SEA Games Organizing Committee Deputy Chairman Dr. Putong Seng Akhom said prices were lower than those charged by countries hosting the SEA Games in previous years. He said, "We have prepared a VIP area for about 4,500 seats, but the committee will prepare some more seats for senior government officials." The company had alerted provincial administration officers throughout the country that they had tickets set aside for them, but there are some who have not yet confirmed they will be buying the tickets. The company reiterated to the press that ticket sales would be closing soon and people should buy tickets for the opening and closing ceremonies before they sold out. Tickets are currently selling for 400,000 kip and 500,000 kip. Anyone interested should contact the company on 85621-260458 and 85621-260459. We'll have a short break now. World News is coming up next. Stay with us.